I want to. I believe he be do 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 do. Woo. Ego thoughts. We are back. Yeah, I said we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you I'm getting back to the basics with the ego thoughts. I want to chop it up about things not everyone's talking about, but I want to talk about it. I don't care if y'all want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. You dig? So that's what we're going to do. And Manny Pacquiao, it looks like he is going to face Mario Barrios. I'm hearing good things. Like, again, this is as of me recording this video. By the time you guys see it, I don't know if it'll be official or whatever. But the information I'm hearing is Pacquiao Barrios for the WBC title shot. And then it could have Sebastian Fundora versus Tim Tszyu. Banger. I also heard Gary Antoine Russell might fight on this card. We know he just became a champion, looked excellent versus his last opponent, which was El Rayo, Jose Valenzuela. So boxing is full of random people with random opinions. And I'm here to tell you there's a lot of low quality content. All these opinions aren't good for boxing because most don't know about boxing and they showing the don't. So you have so many different opinions, and some people, it's like they just love to complain. Like there's nothing else. There's no real other explanation outside of I want to complain. This is good, but I want to find something wrong with it. Debbie Downers, if you will, negative Nancy's. And I've seen some comments like, oh, Pacquiao's 46. He's coming out of retirement. And why he didn't look that great versus Anpo. Boy, if you don't, bro, my thing is this. It is apparent that some of y'all like boxing. You might even respect boxing, but you don't know about boxing. I don't care how Pacquiao looked in an exhibition with some random Japanese fighter named Onpo. Like, how is this a real conversation? So here's why your boy Ego doesn't care about that at all, right? At all. Like, I think that's really kind of a dumb conversation, to be honest. So the reason I'm saying that is because, one, Onpo is like a middleweight. So Pacquiao, if it weren't for exhibition's sake, he wouldn't really be fighting somebody that big. Like just at the press conference and the weigh-in when they're doing the little shirtless stare, the dude looked huge next to Pacquiao. He looked big and massive, pause, and Pacquiao looked tiny. So exhibitions can be like that. Muhammad Ali had exhibitions and he's fighting sumo wrestlers and all this other stuff. So again, you got to know your boxing history. I don't really care about an exhibition. Shaquille O'Neal fought against Sugar Shane Mosley in an exhibition match, right? That's just kind of for novelty and for show. You know what I mean? So why are people trying to be negative about this? Be happy that is more boxing on the calendar, a legend like Pacquiao, and it's a title fight, right? I think it'll be a very great fight. And if the card is what I'm hearing it is, I also think that'll be an amazing card. But instead of just embracing this from PBC, you see the usual suspects. They want to find every opportunity to still try to hate on it. And it's corny because, again, like I said, Pacquiao versus Onpo, he literally fought a guy who looked massive next to him, and that was an exhibition. If you really think that Pacquiao, who's been in the game before some of you guys were in high school or out of high school and stuff like that, if you think he's going to enter a fight with Mario Barrios for a title that's actually on his box rec instead of an exhibition, and he's going to be in the same shape and the same conditioning in a title fight that counts on his box rec record versus Onpo. Like literally, this is what you guys are wasting my time with. Some Onpo fight. Oh, but he didn't look that good versus Onpo. I don't care about that because Floyd did some exhibitions and it wasn't fight night Floyd, the one that beat Diego Corrales and Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo. Like he didn't look like he was in the same shape in some of them fights, right? So why would you? If you're Floyd Mayweather and you're fighting Tenshin Nasukawa or somebody like that, why are you going to be in like a career best fight? You know what I mean? And you're not getting paid what Floyd was getting paid to fight De La Hoyas and Canelos and stuff like that. So yeah, you're probably not going to turn up in the same shape as an exhibition. It's not. Why would you? Why would you be in the same shape? That's what I'm saying. You guys are wasting my time with foolish rhetoric and commentary like this. It is making me mad because it proves that you don't know boxing. Boxing, some of these exhibitions are shorter round, 2-minute rounds, and it's only 4 or 6 rounders. And you know, how many rounds was Mayweather Gotti? I know it wasn't that many. You know what I mean? So why would Floyd fight in the same shape versus John Gotti as if he was fighting a pro fight with Keith Thurman or Broner or somebody? You know what I mean? It's just, that's the nature of the beast. So I don't really even consider that Onpo fight like some people are saying, because I don't know what type of training Pacquiao even did for that fight. And he was fighting a guy way bigger than him that he really shouldn't have been fighting. But, you know, in Japan, they offered him a bag. It happened. It is what it is. So, yeah, Pacquiao, he didn't look good versus that Onpo guy. But I can't really go off of that because, like I said, I don't even know how he trained for that. And here's the thing is, like, if you're a boxer, and I know a lot of fighters, if you're a boxer and you have tape on Mario Barrios, he's been in some pretty big fights. He fought Gervonta Davis, right? He fought Keith Thurman. Manny Pacquiao fought Keith Thurman, right? So Pacquiao has probably fought on cards with Barrios, or he's aware of Barrios, versus some random Japanese middleweight that Pacquiao, he was a kickboxer. So Pacquiao could have fully underestimated this dude because this guy's from out of nowhere and he's a kickboxer, and maybe the fight was tougher than he expected with the guy's size and the guy was a little bit better. So you got different things at play, like the element of surprise. The element of surprise is not really going to happen when you're well aware of what you're dealing with or who you're dealing with, right? Like, it's like the police, they go to apprehend a notorious gangster. They know what they're dealing with. But if they don't know who this person is, and the person is like Ed Gein or somebody crazy, Leatherface, but they don't know it's Leatherface, yeah, it could be a problem because you have element of surprise. So I'm not reading too much into that exhibition fight like some of y'all. Ego Thoughts, subscribe.